Knockouts for Girls is a group of women boxers in Southern California. They put down their gloves to raise money for foster children in a Pasadena group home called Hillsides. Valley View's Emma Albandaras has more on the story.
Knockouts for Girls hosted a charity event at the Blue Dog Beer Tavern in Sherman Oaks. Inside the dimly lit restaurant and bar, people enjoyed themselves with conversation and food. Founding member Patiana Harunian explains what she obtains from being in the group.
Just gained so much confidence and empowerment from boxing, and we wanted to share that with other people, and that's why we started the charity Knockouts for Girls.
Those who donated will have the satisfaction to know that with their help, kids will get to receive toys. Local resident Talia Harari expresses her admiration for the unique organization.
I think it's great that they're boxing. That's really badass. It's awesome that girls are doing something so tough, and I don't know, it's pretty cool to see that. You don't see that every day.
As the evening continued, some had drinks and hung out at the bar. Knockouts for Girls member Heather Lacey talks about some of the items the kids have on their wish list.
It goes anywhere from iPods and cameras all the way down to like lip gloss and, scarves, all kinds of stuff like that.
At Blue Dogs, there wasn't an empty seat for most of the night.
All the proceeds raised from the sale of the cookies will go towards purchasing toys for boys and girls who wish to have Christmas presents to open this year. In Sherman Oaks, I'm Emma Albandaras for Valley View News.
Coming up, the youngest artist in American Music Awards history wins Artist of the Year. And we'll tell you which movie topped off the box office with triple digits.
The House Ethics Committee put off a trial on misconduct charges against Representative Maxine Waters. She is accused of intervening on behalf of One United Bank. Her husband held stock in the bank and sat on its board. The hearing had been scheduled for November 29th, but the panel says it has new material that calls for further investigation. Though the panel declined to discuss the new information, committee attorneys found a new piece of evidence while preparing a witness for the trial.
3 men have died after their single-engine plane crashed in Newport Beach. Their flight was bound to Torrance Airport from Mexico. ABC 7 says the pilot of the beach aircraft, Musketeer, radioed for help prior to going down. He then attempted to land on Newport Center Drive. The FAA is investigating the crash. The names of the men on board have not been released.
Rescuers are losing hope that there could be any survivors after a blast at a New Zealand mine left 29 people missing. 2 men have made it out alive. The trapped miners have not been heard from since the explosion tore through the Pike River mine. Officials say the rescuers were unable to go around because of dangerous gases in the mine. Emergency crews have been racing to finish drilling a small hole through the mine shaft to get a clearer picture of conditions in the pit.
Here's the scoop.
Bieber fever took over the 2010 American Music Awards. 16-year-old pop singer Justin Bieber picked up 4 awards, including Breakthrough Artist and Artist of the Year. He is the youngest person ever to win that award. Usher and Rihanna stole the titles for Best R&B Artist. The Black Eyed Peas were named Favorite Pop or Rock Band, and last year's big winner, Taylor Swift, was named Best Country Artist. Netflix is going digital for the new year. The movie rental company is trying to move away from its DVD rent-by-mail service and encourage its members to stream movies on the web. The company will offer the unlimited streaming-only plan to U.S. customers for about $8 a month starting in January. Netflix will also raise prices of its popular unlimited streaming and unlimited DVD plans by $1. Celebrities will now have to prove their skills in the skating rink. A new reality TV show, Skating with the Stars, is coming to ABC. It's like Dancing with the Stars, but instead of dancing, they will be skating, either with roller skates or ice skates. Each contestant will be paired with a professional to perform ice and roller skating routines. They will be graded on both technical merit and artistic expression. The cast includes Bethany Frankel from The Real Housewives of New York, skier Johnny Mosley, and actor Brian Michael Smith from the Disney Channel. Harry Potter cast his spell at the box office, and the magic earned him the #1 spot.
What we wondered is, what is it?
What is it? Well, it's the sign of the Deathly Hallows, of course.
Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows finished first in box offices in the U.S. and overseas. The movie about wizards conjured up $125 million in the U.S., the biggest opening weekend for any Harry Potter film. Some analysts believe that the Potter films might beat out Star Wars and become the largest franchise ever. Coming in at number 2, Megamind. The superhero flick made about $16 million. And number 3, train thriller Unstoppable. It drove in $13 million this weekend. And speaking of Harry Potter, Oregon State University is offering Harry Potter fans a reason to go to class. The school has a class to study the films and books about the young wizard. Co-instructor of the class, Chris Von Drimmelen, says students have a lot to learn from Harry Potter.
Hogwarts students go through all of the same developmental phases.
The class is a freshman orientation class called Finding Your Patroness.
Here you've got a business major who's meeting forestry majors and engineers and pre-meds, and you get to meet a whole bunch of different people who have really different interests, but you find out you have a lot in common anyway.
The theme of the class is finding one's own positive force. Well, that's it for entertainment. Back to you, Sarah.
Nissan aims to move production to the United States, China, and Asia. These are all countries whose economies are linked to the U.S. dollar. The chief executive at Nissan says this will correct imbalances caused by making cars in Japan and selling them in the U.S. This does not mean that facilities in Japan will close.
We don't get the traditional snowy holidays in Los Angeles, but we do know how to celebrate. Holiday in the Park hosted its annual neighborhood celebration. Valley View's Benny Adams has more on the story.
Magnolia Park starts the season off right with Holiday in the Park, one of the most joyful celebrations of the year. The free event attracts thousands of people annually.
Holiday in the Park is one of the biggest neighborhood celebrations, encompassing many eateries and boutiques. It spans over 50 blocks.
The celebration, which extended from Buena Vista to Hollywood Way, allowed friends and family to experience a night of happiness with street caroling, live entertainment, and dancing. We caught up with these two elves who explained what this event is all about.
Getting people out in the Christmas spirit early. It helps the retail, the businesses in the area. They all have treats and hot cider for people to come in and look around.
While this officer tells us what his favorite attraction is.
I like the caroling truck that goes up and down. I think that's kind of neat.
Food and drinks were provided to everyone, while Elmo and Frosty the Snowman showed their holiday spirit. However, one particular Scrooge was not as merry as everyone else.
Bah! Humbug! Ah!
Holiday in the Park created many smiles that night and made the holiday season come to life. In Burbank, this is Benny Adams for Valley View News.
For Brittany Silverstein and Jessica Green, I'm Sarah Van Horn.
And I'm Clemesh McDaniel. Have a great day.